Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Alma and this is Eternal Bliss. For today's video, I wanted to go over some of the pros and cons of being your own master, your own guru, versus following a master or a guru or a spiritual guide to lead you down the path of enlightenment or the path of self-discovery. So let's get started first with one of the positive aspects of being your own master, your own guru, to marching to the beat of your own drum. One of the very positive aspects of this is that when you begin to explore different faiths, traditions, religions, practices, you open yourself up to a whole new world of information, to new people, to new experiences, and all of this is ultimately beneficial to your own expansion, because the more you allow yourself to be open to different things and different experiences, then the more you actually experience oneness with everything and everyone. So that's definitely one of the great things about being your own master and learning at your own pace, you know, at your own will. However, one of the downsides to that is that it can become very overwhelming. It might be an overload of information. You might be taking in information from unreliable sources. You might be reading the wrong books that are not really going to get you anywhere. You might be doing all of these meditations that in the end are not doing anything for you. um, you might be engaged in or enrolled in these self-help webinars or seminars or functions that in the end all they leave you with is an empty wallet. So how are you going to know if what you're learning is really beneficial and is really going to do something for you if you don't know anyone who is already there? So for example, let's say that you want to become a ceremonial magician or a high priestess. If you don't already know one or interact with one, how do you know how to become that if you don't have an example, if you don't have somebody to inspire you to become that? Um, so for example, for me personally, I do have a guru. I follow Paramahamsa Nithyananda, and for me, Swamiji, my guru, is a living example of who I want to become. I want to become a being who is complete, who is enlightened, who is compassionate, who is open to help others, who has the knowledge and the experience to help others and lead them into the best path of enlightenment. So one of the main functions of a guru or a master or a guide is to give you that experience, to radiate that experience into you. So one of the benefits of having a master is obviously you have somebody who has already walked the path and can show you, and also you have someone who can actually initiate you into these mystical, wonderful experiences that you're seeking. So if you are somebody who's seeking Kundalini awakening, yes, you can watch a bunch of videos and do a bunch of crazy meditations and read some books and follow instructions, but ultimately, most likely, all you are going to achieve is just a glimpse. You're probably not going to achieve full, real Kundalini experience. And one of the fastest, best, and easiest ways to have that experience is to get it directly from an enlightened master, somebody who is already radiating that beautiful energy. So definitely, if you are serious about your practice, if you are serious about reaching enlightenment or becoming self-realized, I would strongly, strongly recommend that you follow a master or a guru, somebody who is enlightened, somebody who is real. Which leads me to the next point. One of the downsides of being your own master or your own guru is that you might find yourself listening or learning from unreliable sources, listening to information that is just not really worth anything because it's not real. So how do you find the right guru? Let's say you're interested in finding the right guru. Well, one of the downsides of the search for the guru can be that you end up with the wrong guru at the wrong place at the wrong time. And that can be very very terrible, because especially if you are a new seeker. Let's say that you attend an event and all of the devotees or all of the disciples know each other, and they're, head over heels, madly in love with their master, and everybody is speaking all of these weird terminologies that you don't understand, and that can be very intimidating. And yes, it can also be a turnoff. It might even lead you to question, why am I here? What am I doing? Especially if you are in the presence of a guru who is not real, somebody who is shady, a master that has no qualifications to be teaching anyone how to live their life, and yet is only out there to take advantage of seekers. And so definitely that is one of the dangers. So my advice to you is, be on the lookout for red flags. Do your research. You can Google a little bit of information about this person. Although about that, I do have to say that there is a lot of misleading information regarding, especially masters like Hindu masters, gurus. There's just so much controversial information out there, and a lot of it is just made up. It's not even real. So do a little bit of background research about this person's organization, about what their teachings are, and then also, most importantly, talk to devotees or followers or students who have been with that under that master's tutelage for like three months, 3 years. Ask them, how has your life changed since you started following this master? Uh, and you will see if this person is radiating power, who is radiating confidence, is just this beautiful light beam, then you know this person is definitely on the right path. Versus somebody who might be nervous, who might be shy, you might get that idea that this person is being bullied into following this organization, or this person might be in a cult or brainwashed. You know, you yourself make that decision. Don't allow gossip or, negative media about a master put you off, because sometimes this person might be the real deal, and because you've heard something from someone else that is probably just lying or has never even met this master, you might be missing out on a great opportunity. And so it's definitely something to be on the lookout for. So if you are somebody who is, like I said, very serious about getting somewhere with your practice, achieving enlightenment, or a serious result, then definitely I do encourage you to try out different faiths, different paths, to research different masters. But I do warn you, it can be a waste of time, um, for the reasons I've already mentioned. And if you are ready to take the next step and to become familiar with a master, or seeking out a teacher, then really use your intuition. And I do hope that Cosmos guides you to the right person, because it is said that although you might already be following a certain guru or a certain master, you might outgrow their teachings and you might have to move on to someone else. And this is when the divine steps in, when Cosmos, the universe, who is always on the lookout for your enlightenment and for the best for the best in your life, will lead you to another master. So when you meet your master, at first you might just feel like, wow, I'm in love. This is who I wanted my whole life. Or you might just be like, I don't see what the big deal is. And that's perfectly fine, because a lot of times you might not feel a connection right away. However, there's going to be something there that will keep you coming back and coming back and coming back. And so listen to those signs, follow those synchronicities, follow those little hints that the universe is giving you to show you that you are on the right path. So if you're interested in learning more about my master, Swami Guru Paramahamsa Nithyananda, I will be providing some links in my description box below, and all I can say is watch some of my videos. If you are curious about who he is, then check out my videos where I give testimonials about how my life has changed. Or heck, just look at me, how I'm expressing myself, see what kind of energy you get from me, and that will give you an idea of how he has influenced my life and why following a master has been the smartest and best decision I have made for my own spiritual journey and for my own seeking and ultimate goal of achieving realization and enlightenment. So I hope this video was very beneficial for you, and I truly do wish that you find your master if you're seeking, if you're looking. If you already have a master, then congratulations. I hope that this is the best person to lead you into achieving your goals. And if you're somebody who is a solitary seeker, I do hope that you find the right information, that you are protected, and that you are guided to the light. If you have any questions, leave me a message in the comment box below. If you want more information about me, or you just want to learn some more cool stuff, then check out my blog at eternalbliss.com. If you want cute jewelry like the one I'm wearing, then check out my Etsy store at Eternal Bliss. All of the links are available in the description box below. So thank you for your time, and until next one, see ya.